Did you know Africa has 29 cardinals of 18 are eligible to vote in the next conclave? And that represents 13% of the 135 cardinal electors. In an atmosphere of prayer, cardinals from around the world under the age of 80 will enter the Sistine Chapel on May 7, 2025 to begin the process of electing a new pope. Of the 18 cardinals, we preview Cardinal Robert Serra of Guinea, Cardinal Peter Appiah Turkson of Ghana, and Cardinal Fridolin Ambongo Besungo of the Democratic Republic of Congo. So here are the details about these cardinals and their stance on various issues, drawing directly from publicly available information. 1. Cardinal Robert Serra. He is beloved by conservative Catholics globally. Commentators like Dr. Taylor Marshall consider him a potential miracle pope candidate who could gain votes from liberals seeking to restore respect for the church. Gavin Ashenden believes that the combination of being black, African, and truly and wholeheartedly Catholic might offer just the antidote to the fractured disorder, ambiguity, and discontinuity that the last pontificate has burdened the church with. His background and positions. He is from Guinea, born in 1945, making him 79 years old. He was made bishop at age 34 by Pope John Paul II, the youngest bishop in the world at the time. He is the prefect emeritus of the Congregation of Divine Worship and Discipline of Sacraments. He is currently retired but remains eligible to attend the conclave. His position on topical issues. Ideological leaning. He is seen as holding orthodox views on hot-button issues, reflecting social conservatism in Africa. He is considered a standard bearer for tradition and a figurehead of the conservative wing among cardinals. On liturgy, Cardinal Serra championed a more reverent, line-based liturgy and called for silence, solemnity, and sacred mystery to return to Catholic worship. On modernity and Western culture, Cardinal Serra is critical of what he calls Western spiritual decline. He has warned against secularism, same-sex marriage, gender ideology, and aspects of interfaith dialogue he believes could dilute Catholic identity. He believes the Church must stand firm and not adapt to modernity. On the blessing of same-sex couples, he is one of the 5 cardinals who publicly rejected Francis's fiducia supplicans. On the relationship with Pope Francis, Serra publicly challenged Pope Francis, notably rejecting fiducia supplicans, making him a favorite of traditionalist Catholics. On Africa's role in the world, he has spoken powerfully about the dignity of the Africans, the need for moral leadership in global politics and exploitation of the global South. He has stated, Africa has its own identity and mission in the church. We are not the future of the church. We are the church of now. Challenges regarding his candidacy. His chances of securing the necessary votes may be slim due to his falling out with Pope Francis. He's 79 years old and he turns 80 in June. This means he will not be eligible to vote at the next conclave. Also, he is old. Candidate number 2, Cardinal Peter Appiah Turkson. He is from Ghana. He was born in 1948, making him 77 years. He was appointed the first Ghanaian cardinal by Pope John Paul II. He served as the president of the Pontifical Council for Justice and Peace and later as the head of the Dicastery for Promoting Integral Human Development, a department Pope Francis created to tackle issues like climate change, labor rights, and migration. He is known for his intellect, humility, and global perspective. He speaks multiple languages and studied in Ghana, the United States, and in Rome. His position on topical issues. Ideological leaning. He is considered a moderate, not radically progressive nor staunchly conservative. Dr. Taylor Marshall, however, considers him definitely on the Francis agenda. On global and social issues, he is seen as a global thinker who urged the Catholic Church to engage boldly with global inequality. He has been a voice for economic justice, climate equity, and the dignity of marginalized people. He helped draft Pope Francis's encyclical on the environment, Laudato Si', and he has called out both political corruption and Western exploitation. In 2021, Cardinal Turkson defended a Vatican decree from the Congregation of the Doctrine of the Faith, which stated that priests cannot bless same-sex unions because God cannot bless sin. During a March 18, 2021 webinar, he emphasized the Church's clear teaching that marriage is between a man and a woman. He noted Pope Francis's pastoral outreach to gay individuals, but reiterated the Church's position on marriage, suggesting that he finds a balance between pastoral care and fidelity to the Catholic doctrine. Cardinal Turkson did not speak publicly either in favor or against the 2024 declaration by Pope Francis calling for the blessing of gay couples. This silence marked a shift from his earlier explicit support for the ban on the blessings of same-sex couples, and this silence may suggest a cautious approach to evolving Vatican stance. On his direction of the Church, he has upheld traditional church teachings on sexuality and gender, but has also embraced many of Pope Francis's reforms, especially those aimed at inclusivity, social justice, and dialogue across faiths. He is seen as a potential unifier or a bridge candidate. He is seen as a pro-Pope Francis and embraced many of Pope Francis's reforms. On his perceived role in Africa, if Cardinals want an African pope but not a conservative like Sarah, they could pivot to Turkson. Cardinal number 3, Cardinal Fridolin Ambongo Besungo. He is the Archbishop of Kinshasa, the largest number of Catholics on the African continent, seen as the future of the Church. His background and positions. From the Democratic Republic of Congo, born in 1960, making him 65 years old. He was named Archbishop of Kinshasa in 2018 and made a cardinal in 2019 by Pope Francis. Pope Francis also appointed him to his Council of Cardinal Advisors, giving him experience with the Roman Curia. He has experience traveling through battle-shattered areas to bring aid. He is known for being an outspoken African Catholic leader. On his stances on topical issues, ideological leaning, seen as holding orthodox views on hot-button issues. He is deeply committed to Catholic orthodoxy and seen as a conservative in Congo and across Africa. Jasmine Brawley says, while Cardinal Fridolin is outspoken on political and social issues, he is also known for his firm adherence to Catholic doctrine. He earned a doctorate in moral theology and taught at seminaries across Africa before becoming a bishop. He combines a deep theological conservatism with pastoral concern qualities seen as essential by those who desire continuity in the next pope. On the blessing of same-sex couples, Cardinal Fridolin spearheaded the resistance to Pope Francis's Fiducia Supplicans as the president of the Symposium of Episcopal Conferences of Africa and Madagascar. He went to Rome to secure an opt-out for the continent. He signed a statement on behalf of African bishops rejecting the Vatican Declaration, a statement seen as a rebuke of Francis. The statement asserted same-sex unions are contrary to the will of God, citing biblical teaching and asserting they contradict cultural norms in Africa. He is seen as a leader of the African bloc due to this stance. On modernity and Western culture, he offered a scorching critique of Western cultures and morals, arguing the West was destroying its foundations by rejecting family marriage and children and lamenting that the West seeks to impose its vision. On social justice and governance, he is known for his unwavering advocacy for social justice and is an outspoken critic of the government. He frequently criticizes government corruption and inaction, as well as the exploitation of the country's natural resources by foreign powers. He is known to have stated, "Congo is the place from which everyone eats, except our people." His criticism has drawn legal scrutiny. He defended the bishop's willingness to speak to all parties, including rebels, for peace. On inclusivity, he is for the openness of the church to different cultures. His perceived role. He is seen as an ecclesiastical heavyweight, and he is the leader of the African bloc of cardinals. While this commentary indicates that Cardinals Sarah, Turkson, and Ambongo are the most prominently discussed African cardinals as potential papal candidates, the wider group of African cardinals is seen as generally reflecting social conservatism. The growing number of Catholics in Africa means the continent is increasingly significant to the Church. As the conclave begins, Africa's cardinals bring a unique blend of tradition, social justice, and global perspective, shaping the Church's future. Let us note that despite these discussions on the potential of Cardinals Sarah, Turkson, and Ambongo, the election of a pope is not determined by public opinion or speculation. The conclave is a sacred process guided by prayer, reflection, and a profound commitment to the Holy Spirit. The Catechism of the Catholic Church emphasizes that the Holy Spirit builds, animates, and sanctifies the Church, guiding the cardinals to discern the candidate who will lead according to Christ's foundation. The Vatican's own guidelines for conclaves, rooted in the Apostolic Constitution, underscores that cardinals must vote with prayerful reflection and openness to God's will, not worldly considerations. We must also clarify that the Church does not prioritize the race or origins of a cardinal, but seeks the cardinal who embodies the Holy Spirit's guidance to shepherd the Church faithfully in alignment with the teachings of Christ. Thank you all for watching. And as the conclave approaches on May 7, 2025, we invite you all to join in prayer for the cardinals, that they may be led by the Holy Spirit to choose a pope who will uphold the Church's mission. We would also like you to share your thoughts below. Kindly like, subscribe, and share this reflection so that others may be informed of what is happening and who our African cardinals are and where the Church stands on the election of the new Pope. Thank you all, and see you in our next video that will talk about the conclave.